Hi guys, and welcome back to Reads Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. And today I'm going to bring with you my August TBR. TBR. And this month I have 10 lovely books set aside for the month of August. I will state the first two I'm going to discuss are leftovers from summertime reads because they're buddy reads, and yeah. The first one is Cress by Marissa Meyer, which is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles series. Sci-fi fantasy retellings of fairy tales. And I am 311 pages into a 550-page book. Was buddy reading this with Emily from Novelle's Novels, and she's already finished it, and I was supposed to finish it like at least 3 days ago, but life. So this will be book one. That will be finished. Next is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, who I was supposed to be buddy reading with Mel from Completely Melanie and her group on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Just sit there and think about that for a second. And everybody knows what Lightning Thief is. I didn't quite get to it, but I have to carry it on because that leads us into my buddy reads. The first one we are doing for our buddy read group is Sea of Monsters, Book 2 in the Percy Jackson series, which was a reread for me, so I have to reread Percy and the Lightning Thief so I can reread Sea of Monsters. They're going to be reading it the 1st through the 5th. I may or may not be able to, so she already knows, and I may be reading this a little bit later in the month, but that way I can continue on with them. And the other one we will be buddy reading is Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Graceling is a backlist, yes, YA fantasy that came out in 2008. This also happens to be one of my best friend's favorite books back from high school and stuff. All I know is it's about a world where people are graced with different abilities, and the main character is graced with the ability to kill. Other than that, I want to know nothing going into it. But I like the fact that there's like a face in the sword. But yes. Okay. I'm going to move this one. We're going to discuss that one in a second. So 4 of these books, I asked Emily from Novelle Novels to pick 2 books for me to read out of a stack of books that I was interested in. And I asked Mel from Completely Melanie to choose 2 books. And then I left over with 2 others. So these first 2 were chosen by the lovely Emily from Novelle's Novels. She chose Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Also, if you hear any background noise, that would be the neighbors. They're being really loud today. So, prime example. But she chose Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, which this book is going to be told in verse. Really? This book is told in verse about these 2 girls who did not know they were sisters, and their father dies in a plane crash. And that's how they discover they're sisters, because one lives in Brooklyn and one lives in the Dominican Republic. So, and I think one of them's queer. And the other one she chose, Mel from Completely Melanie, would be freaking happy I'm finally getting to this. And that is Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. All I know about this is it's about gargoyles who protect people, and the main character, something about sight. So she's losing the ability to see color, or the unique gift, secret dangers hiding for years, blah, 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 blah. Something about her eyes. That's all I remember. That's all I want to know. And this is one of Mel's favorite books from last year, so that's why she sent me the ARC for me to read. These, I apologize. I don't know what's up with the neighbors. But these next two were chosen from Mel, from Completely Melanie. She chose for me to read The Wives by Taryn Fisher. All I know is, which I bought this solely on her recommendation. All I know is it's about 3 women who are married to the same man, and they're okay with it, but they've never met. And one woman finds one of the other women and finds out that woman's husband's been beating her. So, which is the same husband as her, and she doesn't know where to go from there. So, yeah. And next is another book I didn't quite get to in the month of July, but she chose it for this, and that is Reverie by Ryan LaSala. And all I know is this is a fever dream, and the bad guy is a drag queen. And that's all I literally want to know going into it. Now, these next two I chose. I didn't get to it because things. But Stay Gold by Tobley Smith. This is a queer retelling of the book The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, which is somewhere up there. It's supposed to be. I'm missing a book. I will find it later. Wonder what happened to it. I'm supposed to have 2 copies. Oh, it's right here. But this is where Pony Boy is a trans boy who is female to male transgender. So, I'm very interested. You tell me queer retelling of Outsiders? I'm down. And last but not least, I've decided to continue on finally with the Shadowhunter series. I am up to the Bane Chronicles. And I am going to read 1 story a month. Again, I apologize. I'm going to be reading 1 story every so often. There's 11 stories in this, so I can finish this. Like, I'm going to read a story in this, and then read maybe a book, then read a story, then read a book, and then read a story, and then read a book. Should make it easy. But I've been wanting to continue on with the Shadowhunter series, and hopefully if I do it right, I might be done by the time the second Chain of Gold book comes out. Hopefully. Probably not. But here's hoping. Now those are the 10 lovely books that I will be reading in the month of August. Now, if you have read any of these books, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Are there any books in this stack that you want to know my thoughts on? Are there any that y'all are super excited for me to read? Let me know. And if this is your first video, I apologize for that back there. Miss. Not my wall, but them and the neighbors. But if you're new to this channel, hit that thumbs up. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that subscribe. Because you know you want me in your life. Because what? I tried. That was a lame joke. Apologize. But yes, remember kids, reading is what? Fundamental. Until next time, bye.